Welcome back to Lodge Life. We're here at Good Hope Cannery, a private fishing lodge tucked away in the heart of Rivers Inlet, British Columbia, in the Great Bear Rainforest. I'm Jenny, the lodge chef, and for half the year, this is home, where we cook for guests, explore the wild, and share the daily rhythm of life on the coast. From fishing and wildlife to staff adventures at Wadhams with the dogs. This is Lodge Life. Today, we are all heading over to Wadhams to do our yearly cabin cleanup. Dwayne's taking a few of us over on Guama with the dogs, while a couple of the guys take the 19-footer with some of the gear and coolers. The rest will follow later on the other boats. Wadhams is about 20 minutes away from Good Hope Cannery, and we always keep an eye on the coastline for grizzly bears. Today, there's one right on the beach, which is always so exciting to see. Luckily, the wind seemed to be blowing its scent away from us, so the dogs haven't caught on yet. What do you think, Hank? Earl? We'll wait here on the boat while Dwayne scares off the bear, and the guys will go into shore to drop off some of the heavier gear. But you've got to be careful here. It's easy to get stuck.
There you go. Like, right to the raft.
The weather is so beautiful today. It's going to be the perfect day to spend here at the beach. We carry up our gear, food and drinks, and start getting set up for the big cleanup of these cabins. There's lots to do. There's outdoor work for the guides and dock staff, like weed eating and cleaning off the roofs. And inside, the kitchen and the front of house crew are starting to scrub everything down. There are signs of mice and spiders over a long winter gone by, but with teamwork and a few good laughs, we get the job done quick. There's no power or running water here, so we brought a kettle, water, and a generator to get some nice hot water to clean with, and to run the vacuum. A good trick we've learned to having a good time while you clean is good music. As the day goes on, we start getting hungry, so it's time for lunch. I packed us some mini barbecue pulled pork sandwiches and lots of little munchies. Now we can take a little time and rest. When is the last time you put a thick piece of grass between your thumbs and tried to make that awful squeaking noise? For quite a few of us, it was just a couple weeks ago. We also had an amazing concert on the beach from John, Ruby, and Lauren, just as the plane was arriving with the other staff members who were on their days off.
And then they disappear.
Now let's get back to work. We've got 3 of the 4 cabins finished before the others arrived. And with the extra help, the 4th one is going to be done so quickly. And then we can relax and enjoy the rest of our evening together.
Okay, yeah. Right here from Timberwolf? Yeah. Oh, that's kind of nice.
The dogs are so happy to see Randy, who is one of the staff members that has been away for the past couple of weeks. And he brought his banjo. Now it's time to start a fire and get dinner started. A Good Hope beach barbecue means Cedar-Stick Salmon, the traditional way. Dwayne's shown us how to do it a few times over the years, so this time he's letting us take the lead, though he's still close by for moral support. We brought 2 coho salmon that we caught on our staff fishing day, which makes this dinner feel even more special. To cook them, we built a wooden grate to hold the salmon in place and secure it all together with wire. This is Teresa and Ruby's first time trying the Cedar-Stick method, but they made a great team and got our second salmon prepped and ready for the fire. Unfortunately though, we didn't pay too much attention to the tide and ended up building our fire a little too close to the water. As the waves crept up, Dwayne kept stacking rocks in front of it, doing his best to keep the fire alive. Now it's just a matter of waiting for the salmon to cook. Once the salmon are ready, we bring them into the freshly cleaned cabin, where the rest of dinner is already laid out. We easily untie the wire and crack open the stick. Then we carefully pull out the small cedar sticks, which the salmon really likes to cling to. They make a fun little appetizer, chewing the little bits of salmon off with the taste of cedar in every bite. Dinner was simple but perfect. Potato salad, grilled peaches, fresh fruit and cheeses. And with full bellies, we relaxed on the beach with the dogs, feeling calm and content. Just a quiet moment of team bonding, working together, hanging out, and sharing this beautiful little corner of the coast. Eventually, it was time to pack up, so the 19-footer was brought back over.
He's looking for his victim.
There's something about moments like this that make you slow down even without trying. You notice your breath and the way the sun feels warm on your skin, the sound of the waves. It's simple, but it feels like everything you need is right here, and none of it costs a thing. All it takes is showing up with the right mindset, being present enough to appreciate it, and letting yourself feel grateful for how good the simple things really are.
Oh my god! Oh, zoomy time! What the hell is that?
We're back at the lodge now, going to unpack and reset for another workday tomorrow. Then we can rest for the evening. Today, the guys came together to run through an oil spill drill. They deploy these bright yellow floating booms that clip together and act like a barrier for potential oil spills. Practice drills like this are important. It means that if the real thing ever happens, everyone already knows their role. The motions are second nature, and we can respond to protect the place we all care about. They work so seamlessly, stringing out the booms and tying them off. Another boardwalk project is underway. Christian, Ted, Dwayne, and Raymond are working hard to get the project finished before the guests arrive. They're replacing the railings, beams, and a few of the decking boards that are showing signs of decay. Ted is applying a copper-based solution that helps protect the wood from rotting before screwing it down. They swap out the beams, and Christian works on finishing the railings with Raymond's help, just in time for the barge delivery. A shot of turmeric ginger elixir will help get us going. The Central Coaster arrives each Sunday, bringing in pallets of food and supplies via crane. Our supply drops are getting larger now with our growing number of guests. The team comes together to unload and organize our delivery. We load the walk-in freezer, cooler, and pantry with boxes that we will unpack when we have the time. All the meat goes down to the blast freezer, where the guys help me unload it. And Randy tackles the walk-in cooler, as he is our master organizer. Then we can work on the pantry together. All that's left now is checking off all the items off the supplier lists and finishing making dinner. Now that guests are here, Randy and I eat quickly in the back, always ready for the next task, making sure everyone is happily fed. Ted and Dwayne are headed up the Wannock River today to set their gill nets for sockeye salmon. This isn't just about catching fish for them. It's a tradition that's been passed down for generations. It's a part of how they feed themselves, their families, and their communities. After about 5 minutes and one pull, they brought up over 30 fish. It's a really great year for sockeye. The harvest is done with a deep respect for the salmon, the river, and the cycles of nature. It's carried out mindfully, with the knowledge of how much to take and how to ensure the run stays healthy for years to come. On their way home, they ran into the owner and some of the staff out whale watching. But it's just a quick stop. There's lots of work to do back at the lodge, cleaning and prepping the fish for the freezer. And into the blast freezer they go. Nothing will go to waste. Even the little scraps from the gut house are washed down for the bottom feeders under the cannery. Later, Ted brought some of his salmon into the kitchen to show us his preferred way of curing it for the smoker. Cutting it into long strips before lightly curing it in salt water. He lets it cure for a couple hours before bringing it out to air dry. Our smoker here is different than the wood burner he's used to using at home, and in the end, it ran hotter than he would have liked.
A little too hot.
Thank you. At this point in August, we've already gone through a number of guest trips. with many more to come. But back in July, when things were running at a slower pace, we got together for a little ladies' night, organized by Ruby and enjoyed by all. We were feeling pretty cute with our pink drinks and matching staff hoodies. And we were all just looking forward to a fun, relaxing night, getting to know each other better. We started out with a meaningful ritual, writing down on rocks what we want to let go of. Then we'd throw them into the ocean and let them sink. Then we talked about the things that we really liked about ourselves, and placed flowers in the water representing what we'd like to keep with us. Afterwards, we lit a fire in the lounge, and with some snacks and drinks, we spent the rest of the evening sharing silly stories, but also getting really deep, learning about each other in ways that strengthen connection. We also did some ghost hunting after hearing noises coming from upstairs, which was kind of a thrill. But weeks later, the real scare happened. A massive 8.8 magnitude earthquake struck off the coast of Russia on July 30th, triggering tsunami alerts all across the coastline. We prepared go bags just in case we had to evacuate, while Ted stayed vigilant, listening to the radio through the night to ensure our safety.
Wave action, because it's coming in from the open ocean, and then you can see that.
I finally fell asleep around midnight, and through the night, the tsunami did come. It was recorded at being 27 centimeters high in Tofino. Everything turned out okay. In the end, it's these quiet moments, these shared stories, and our readiness when it matters that bring real strength. We're ready for whatever comes next. Thank you so much to my channel members for your continued support, and thank you all so much for watching. Take care until next time.